Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we are talking about the 4 habits that ignite a lady's arousal, according to psychology. Let's get into it right now. There is a massive myth in our culture that a woman's arousal is just like a light switch, something you could just turn on and off in the bedroom. However, as a psychology student, I can tell you that for the female brain, arousal is actually a lot more slow, okay? We go on slow, simmering stew. In fact, the primary sex organ for a woman is not what you think. It's actually her mind, her brain. So when you're talking about the habits that actually ignite a woman's desire, we're moving away from the moves and the tricks and looking at the daily psychological habits that lower her brakes and hit her accelerators real hard in the desire mood. My loves, the first thing that really kills a woman's mood is the management of her mental load. This is what they call the cortisol killer. And this means that stress is the killer for the lady. And according to Dr. Emily Nagoski's dual control model, a sexual response is the balance of the accelerators and the brakes. These are the things. The accelerators are the things that turn the ladies on, and the brakes are the things that turn the ladies off. And unfortunately, yes, for most ladies, the brakes are a lot more powerful. So the biggest brakes for the lady is stress. When a lady is overwhelmed by the mental load, thinking about the groceries, the kids, the messy kitchen, the work deadlines, obligations, responsibilities, laundries, all these things, then her brain is kept on survival mode. But in survival mode, sex is the last thing in her mind. It's her last priority. So in this case, if you men want some sexy time with a lady, the best thing you could do is what? Is take some initiative on her mental load. Help her with that. And of course, without her asking you for it. This is the key. This literally clears everything in her mind. And it makes what? It makes path in her psychological way for more arousal. By you removing the stress from the lady, you are lifting such a foot of her brakes, and it's going to allow her to press the accelerator of the arousal. Now, let's mention the non-sexual physical proximity, the oxytocin builder. And this is exactly what makes ladies go completely bananas. Many men, not all men, they touch their partners only when they want sex. And psychologically, this creates a conditioned response because the woman begins to feel that this particular touch is a demand for something rather than a gift of sweetness. And this actually triggers a subtle break response. So what you need to do is to get into the habit to touch her or hold her with non-sexual proximity. This means give her prolonged hugs, holding her hands here and there. Give her a nice touch on the back, on the forehead, on her hair. All these things with zero expectations go further. Okay? Kiss her on the streets, hug her in the supermarket. All these things, all these actions release her oxytocin. And this is the bonding hormone for her. This is what she needs to ignite her arousal or her desire in your alone time. The next thing to ignite a woman's desire is to what? Is to not ignore her bids for a connection with you. And this is a concept talked about by the relationship researcher, Dr. John Gottman. And what he means is this, is that, for example, when a woman says something to you, look at her, pay attention to her. If she tells you something about the birds or the flowers or the weird dream she had last night that was special or not so special, don't ignore her emotional connection with you right now. A man who ignores these beats is essentially telling her brain, you are not seen, you are not heard, I'm not understanding, I'm not paying attention to you. And this leads to her emotional withdrawal. However, you getting into the habit and turning towards the lady will help her with all these bits and stimulating herself and will reward her. So please begin engaging with her in those small thoughts and those small feelings that she may have. This builds her psychological intimacy with you. For a lady, feeling seen and heard is very massive. It's a massive accelerator. When she feels emotionally connected to you during the day, her brain is primed for physical connection at night, I promise you. And the last way to ignite her desire or her arousal is to finally understand that there's something called the habit of presence. Especially nowadays in a world of infinite distractions, you giving a woman undivided attention is a powerful, powerful aphrodisiac. So when you are talking to her, when you're talking to the lady, think about this. Are you on the phone? Are you looking at the TV? Are you texting or doing something else? Or are you maintaining eye contact with her? Are you listening to her? Psychologically, focused attention signals high social status and high social confidence. And it tells her brain that she's the most important thing in the environment, the most important thing for you. And this creates a magnetic effect that ignites her attraction because it validates her value in your eyes. So my loves, understand that igniting a woman's arousal is not about you doing something amazing in 15 minutes, those 15 minutes you have with her in bed. No, it's about the habits that you built in the 15 hours prior to that, okay? It's about you creating an environment where her brakes are completely off the pedal and her accelerator feels super safe to engage with you. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. Go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube, and go and see the channel's membership just in case you may find it useful. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.